Alright people, go ahead and sit down, buckle up, and get ready because we got some new stuff for the Grand Cherokee today. 2014 Grand Cherokee Limited. So we're gonna get right to it and see what we got. So today we got a new mount for the front grille. This mount allows me to mount rough country lights. So pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna review some stuff, show you some stuff, tell you about some stuff, take a look at it. I apologize if there's a whole bunch of breaks in the video or cuts and whatnot because it's only me filming and I'm going to try and do some work and show you as much as I can. And I don't have anybody helping me except my dog, and she doesn't have any thumbs to hold the camera. So we're going to get right into it. We'll start with this mount that we got here. This mount is from 4x4 Fabworks. I paid for it. Absolutely. They didn't send anything for free. Neither did Rough Country. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, in case people are wondering. So we'll start with the mount. Awesome mount. I think it's like 40 bucks. So very nice quality. It's solid. You're not going to bend it. It is cut amazingly. No sharp edges or anything. The coating on it is I don't know what it is, powder coated. Not. I don't know if it's a powder coat, but it's an awesome coating that looks like it's gonna last a very long time. But again, here in Illinois, it'll probably get some rust on it from all the salt that's around here, but we'll see how it holds up. But I am very impressed with this for only 40 bucks. You know, it's a little piece of metal, but hey, we're gonna see how it turns out. So that's from them. You can check them out. They got some pictures of what it looks like on their website. This actually goes in the front honeycomb grill that I just put on, but what also comes in the box, and I'm not going to show you the box because it's just a box, is the instructions for this, and these instructions are actually really nice. Color too, which is surprising. But yeah, they have all the things that you need to take the front bumper cover off, and I'll show you that in a little bit, but that's where it goes, right? It mounts to the little hinge right there, the bars. And that's what it's going to look like through the grill. It's going to be two little lights. And there you go. There's some information on my address, which you guys can't have. So anyways, the lights, they do sell Rigid Industries lights with this bracket, but I went ahead with the Rough Country because they actually have the amber daytime running light right there that I would like in my front grille. But these are the Rough Country lights. They're white with the amber, two little amber lights in there. Again, I'll try and show it to you, but these are the lights. That's the wiring harness. These are some instructions. We're going to go ahead and get this started. The first thing I got to do is obviously take off this front bumper, which I've talked about in the past, and we're going to get right to it, but I'll probably start taking some breaks here and getting this thing taken out. The first thing we're going to do is undo these, undo this bolt right here, pull this off right here, and then, you know, we'll work it off. But there's some other videos in case you guys need more detailed instructions on that, but more bolts in the front here up top that we're going to need to undo. But I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will come back and show you guys kind of where I'm at with it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so we're back at it, and this is the update that I got here. This is what we did. Let me show you the other side. It might be a little bit better lighting over here, not as much sun. So in here, we took out a 10mm bolt right there, and then two fasteners right there. I did destroy these ones because I've taken this bumper cover off quite a couple times, but I got replacements from O'Reilly's, just ones that look very similar to it, so you guys can go ahead and get those. On the bottom of it, or underneath the car, right down there on the front air dam, there's these 5 like quarter turn fasteners. You got to pop them off. 5 of them, and then obviously the other side, same thing. Pop those off, and then up here, up top, you got a little tab. You'll pop up the top of it, and then do that little rivet right there. These things, if you push it down, it'll click into it. Just pull these up after you get these two out, and then after this, what we're going to do, well, I guess what I did then was pulled out this little plastic trim. Like I said, it comes out to about here, and you can wiggle this front bumper out without, you know, popping this out anymore. But there is a little clip right there. That's what it looks like. You can pop that out right about there. Any farther back, I wouldn't really go. You can do it without going any farther, but I'm going to pull this out just a little bit, and I'm going to reach behind here, right behind here, and I'm going to unplug these fog lights back there. Just pop the whole bulb out. I'm not going to take it out by the harness. I'm just going to twist that entire bulb out and just let it hang there. And then don't go finger banging these, because obviously they're the nicer bulbs, so you don't want to get your fingerprints and have them burn out or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to get that done, and then I'll show you guys what the car looks like after the bumper comes off. Alright, and this is what it looks like without the front bumper cover. Yeah, that's it right there. So, like I said, just pull the bulbs out like this. Just let them hang there. They're not touching anything. They're not going to hit this dirty fender well or anything, but just don't, you know, go touching those things. But yeah, they just hang there, and then I hate the sound that this thing makes coming off. Like I said, it sounds like you're breaking it. But yeah, it's just going to hang there. The other light right there, boom, down. Alright, so the next thing we got is going to be the mount. It's going to go right here. It's going to hang down like right here. I'm going to mount the lights up, and then we're going to do some wiring. Not an expert on any of this stuff, so we're just going to roll with it. But yeah, no front bumper. Like that, sitting over there. Alright, let's get this thing mounted up, see how it looks, and then get the lights mounted up, and then I don't know how I'm going to do the wiring yet. So we'll see how far we get. And then I'll show you guys some more stuff. Alright, so here's what I got. Lights are mounted. That's the bracket right there. Boom, done. Little hint for you, or maybe I guess a hint, but these come right out. 13mm bolt, 13mm bolt. They come out, you just move them out just enough so you can slip the bracket behind this rod right here. And then what I did was I actually mounted the lights to the bracket before putting it back on, because you can get back there, right back there, and tighten that up. And that's the Rough Country light kit comes with the, you know, all the hardware and everything. It's a 14mm bolt back there. I just tightened them up, adjusted them. I put it on the highest, as high up as they could go, and then I just put it right in the center of this bracket. But yeah, that's what they look like. So the amber little lights right there, and then these little Rough Country lights covers came off. Yeah, the mount, phenomenal mount. Holy cow. Yeah, this is like solid as could be. Very happy I went with this thing and found them. But yeah, that's the mount. Those are the lights. Not sure how I'm going to run these wires just yet. I got to figure out a way to go, you know, that way and through the bumper and get the rest of the... I'm going to get the harness out and just kind of see if I can run the harness maybe down here or something and kind of figure it out and go from there. I'll show you guys, I guess, what I figure out in a little bit, but yeah, that's what that looks like once I get the cover back on. This will be through the honeycomb grill. I don't know how these are going to look just yet, whether or not I got to aim them down or up. I just would not enjoy taking that bumper off again, just to adjust these, you know, left, right, you know, just enough to get them perfect, but I don't want to aim too high, but they should be fine. But yeah, these are locked in there nice and good. There's a little Allen key on the side here that Rough Country gives you. You just twist it, it stays right there. But yeah, these are solid. I really like this mount that I got. But yeah, so let me get this wiring going here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got the wiring. I think this is where I left off. Where I last took a break, but here we go. We got the lights. Ran the wire down here, just a little zip tie right on the rod right there. And then ran one down here, and then just followed the harness, like so. Connected the light, and just ran some more zip ties, zip ties. There's a harness right here, so it makes it real easy. Zip tie right there, off of this light. Ran this one straight down, didn't go to the bar, just because, you know, whatever. But ran it over here. Again, I wanted to keep this connector behind this thing just to keep it extra dry and safe and everything. But there's a rubber seal in there that'll keep all the stuff out. But you'll hear this thing click into this, so you know it's in there nice and good. Zip tie, this little channel right here, boom, and then right where the harness goes through, and then I just followed it, like so, boom, 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 and then right up here, you just follow the harness right up inside there, and you can actually, I fed the wires down through the top here, went down there, threw them down there, and then this is all the extra wiring, the extra harness that I have. Like I said, I kind of dove right into this, didn't really plan this out too much just yet, but this is the relay that we got. I got to figure out where to put this. I was thinking I was going to put it on one of these bolts right here. Boom, right there. Not real sure yet because these wires that came with it aren't necessarily long enough to reach these battery posts and connect them up, so haven't really figured that out yet. The other thing is I am going to be hooking these lights up to some type of ignition fuse so that these will turn on, the amber will turn on anytime my car is on, and then I could also, you know, just flick the switch to turn on the bright white. But that should be, I ran the switch, I'll show you that here in a second, but that's what I want to do. But just to hook this thing up and get it, you know, put in place, I will just hook them up to the battery for now, and then I'll kind of figure that out. Because like I said, I am not an expert on any of these car electrical systems or anything. I just kind of watch other videos and figure it out from there. And so if I am doing anything wrong, you guys can let me know, or if there's a way that you guys have done it, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know. But that's what I'm going to be doing. But so anyways, this harness comes up, you got a little extra harness here, and then it connects to this relay, and then this also has 2 fuses on it for, you know, you connect these up to the battery posts if you're just going to wire it directly, and then you just got to shut the lights off when your car's off so you don't drain your battery. And then this other wire right here connects and runs all the way across here. I just laid it down there temporarily, but it looks like it's just going to be fine. And then I will show you where I'm going to be going into the engine compartment, because this took a while to figure out. This little piece right here sits on top of here, has a little screw fastener. You just pop it out, pull this back just a little bit, like so, or a lot, doesn't matter. This is where I have the cable run. Like I said, this little piece just unscrews, don't drop it, and like that. You can set that up here if you want, and then this piece should pop out. Oh, sorry, there's little tabs right here. Go ahead and push that in, and then another one right there. Just go ahead and pull this back. It's gonna be easier with 2 hands, but pull the tab back, and then this piece will pop out. Just hang on. Okay, like I said, easier with 2 hands. Don't have anybody else to help. Pull this up. This piece will come off. You can again set this off to the side there, and then, oh boy. Okay, so the wire that we're going to be using, or a little plug. Let me grab a flashlight real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Behind here, this cylinder, there is a white, see that white thing back there? It's like a white cone that comes out of right back there. It's really hard to kind of show you, but that's it. It comes out of, from basically, I think it's part of the steering. It comes out under the steering wheel over there on the inside, but that is what you're going to be looking for. That right above that is a plug. You see that little rubber grommet? Let's see if I can take this down there. There it is right there. That is the grommet that you're looking for. It's right underneath the wiper motor. You can punch that out or just cut a hole in it, but that is what I'm going to be going through. And then once I get the wire through there, I disconnected the switch, the rough country switch, just to make it a little bit smaller and easier to punch it through. But once I get this through there, I will reconnect the switch that I have over there. Let me focus it. Reconnect it, and then I will show you guys the inside here and what you're going to be looking for in here. So just give me a second to pull off this little wheel well thing, and then I'll show you that. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom little piece of felt lining that you need to take out under here. There's going to be 2 of these. You just pull straight down, and then just kind of wiggle it out. There is a connector right here for the footwell lighting. Just be careful with that. You can move this out of the way. You know, it's easy to bend and move and whatnot, but we will go ahead and move this out of the way as best as possible, because I'm about to be all up inside there trying to show you that piece that you're going to look for to get through the firewall. Oh boy. Alright, so let me get up here. Oh, look, there it is right there. So that is the cone thing that we were looking at from inside the engine. That little piece right there connects to the steering, and then up right above it, oh man, that's gonna be hard to see, but if you just feel right above this, that piece right there, that little white cone, you'll feel the grommet right there. And what I'm gonna try and do is just cut a hole through it and just feed the wire through. But yeah, just feel, oh man, I wish I could show you guys, but it's just very difficult to get up there and see it. You might be able to see the right there. You can see it up there, just right above it. You can't miss it if you feel straight above it. But that's what I'm going to be aiming for, and I'll run the wire and be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so never mind, guys. Go ahead and just push it out. That's what I did. That's the grommet that you'll feel in there. I'm going to cut a little hole through that real quick, and then I'm going to put it back. But yeah, that's the grommet. Alright, back again with this thing. So this is what I ended up doing. Just cut a little, let me see, a little slit in the plastic there, just enough to slide these connectors in, and then yeah, you just pull them off the little switch that came with it, and then run them through one at a time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to feed these back through the firewall, plug this thing back in the firewall, and then just pull the cable down and go from there. Okay, so I got this grommet back in. You are going to have to work at it a little bit, unfortunately. It took me a little bit, but I will give you a little hint here. But let's see, let me grab the light. The wires, like I said, are coming down. Boom, right there. So I'll hook these back up to the switch. Again, it's right above that little cone thing. And then I'll show you real quick the little hint here. I used this little poker thing to kind of help me push the grommet back in. If you have small little girly hands like I do, you can fit your hand back there and get it at least right up next to the hole, and then just kind of give one edge a little push and see if you can lodge it in there just a little bit. And then I use this little pole right here to push the other edge in, and you'll hear it just kind of pop back in. But that's it. So they are now into the cabin, and it's sealed up just because I had that just a small little cut through there, because I pulled the wires off, so it's sealed. You know, no water or anything's gonna be getting in there. But yeah, this is blocked anyway, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. If you guys just hate it so much where you don't want to put the grommet in there, you could run it without, I guess. You know, it's just bare metal on there, so I mean, it comes with a protective shield. But like I said, you're gonna work at it just a little bit, but you're not gonna damage anything. Just be careful of this. You know, you don't push it if you got a big arm or something. But yeah, so this is it. That's the connector that comes out of it. I will run this back that way and connect it to this wire right here from the harness over there. But yeah, that's it. So that's running the wire through the cabin, around here, boom, and in. So let me get this hooked up. I'll get the switch attached. I don't know where I'm going to put the switch yet. Like I said, I'm going to have to run this off some kind of an ignition fuse. So I don't know. That'll probably be done out in the engine bay. But let me get this switch put on. I might even switch out that switch, because I thought it was going to be a different switch that Rough Country would send me. It shows a different switch on their website. Yeah, this is a big one, and I don't really want to cut a giant big hole right here. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But yeah, I mainly wanted just to show you guys how to get actually into the firewall, because I've read a lot about it, and it just took me a little bit to find it. But yeah, once you actually find it, you're good to go. So that's it for now, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to go from here. Okay, so we are just about done here. I just want to show you guys, before I kind of do this ending part, the switch right here. Boom. Don't know, like I said, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it here, or what I'm going to do, if I'm just going to kind of stick it below the steering wheel. Haven't figured it out yet, or switch out the switch to something smaller. We'll figure it out. So I turn on the car. So that's on. Next we're going to do is we're going to hit the RC, Rough Country. And then it lights up when it's on, so you know. And we'll leave that there. And you guys probably won't see it very well in the daytime, but that's what it looks like. Oh yeah. So don't know how much actual light is going to come through. I will check it at night. These are Yeah, they are pretty bright on me right now, but oh wow, don't look into those. Down below, let's use the camera. That's what they look like. They do clear the bottom part of this right here. I did push them up just a little bit more, or angle them up, I should say, just a little bit more, so that they, you know, get all the light out of there and nothing's bouncing back. But that is what they're going to look like when they're on. So we will then switch to the daytime running lights. So middle is off, and then the bottom, the little line right there, will go to the daytime running lights. And we'll go back over and take a look. So that is what the front ones look like. It would almost be cool if they had the bracket almost went over here, and well, you wouldn't have room, never mind, to mount another one. But anyways, that's the daytime running lights. All four lit up, I should say. Yeah, four. Two little ones, and that'll look pretty cool at night when I'm going down the road. But so that's what they look like. Like I said, I still got to hook these ones up because I want to have them turn on anytime my car is obviously in running. I'm just going to leave it in the daytime running light position, and then when I need the brighter ones, I'll just push the switch up. But I want these on all the time. At least that's what I'm thinking right now, instead of manually turning them on and turning them off with the car and everything. So the other bracket that I was looking at doing, since this one from 4x4 Fabworks turned out so awesome, and it is perfect, easiest install I've ever done. It's literally 2 bolts and it mounts perfectly. Is they also make a mount for down here for an LED light bar, which I don't have the tow hooks, so I can easily just, they make one for or with tow hooks and then without tow hooks. But that is what I will try and do next time. Again, I might have to take off this front bumper, which I've just done it so many times now. It's really just becoming second nature. But like I said, those are the lights. I will finish up this wiring. Hope this helps you guys, at least getting all this wiring through over here. Once it's hooked up, you guys will be good to go. If you guys do have any questions on it, let me know. Leave it down there, or don't. Just tell me I did a horrible job and it's all wrong. But I just got to finish up this last part with connecting it to, you know, turn on with the car. But like I said, comments or whatever, comments are always out of control, so I tend to stay out of there. But if you guys do need help, like I said, I am not an expert on this. I really don't know a whole lot about, you know, the electrical and everything. This is an easy kit that you, like I said, you just hook it up, plug and play. Everything's already done for you. You're not making any wiring harnesses or anything like that. Rough Country, as far as I know, is great. I got the Rough Country leveling kit on here. The lights, we'll see how these hold up. But I really do like the look of these. I think that's going to be awesome at night. So hopefully they don't shine too bright and annoy the drivers, but I will stand in front of here and just to make sure. But yeah, I'll be using the white ones quite often, as much as I can. But yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate it. Hope this helps somebody. Alright, so just a quick note after using these lights tonight. I just wanted to go over some stuff real quick, just to guys give you one last word on it. I did get everything buttoned up. Cable's all zip tied here, the relay's here, and then I just kept the cable here, ran it over there. Everything's all good to go. I just don't have the switch wired or, you know, in the cabin yet. But I wanted to give a quick mention on these lights. I did notice, like I said earlier, I didn't know where they were going to end up, but I would move this light over just a little bit that way, just to center it more. Like I said, everything's fine right now. I probably won't adjust them until I get that lower bar in there, but these both need to move out just a little bit. And then a second thing for this bracket, all the light comes out, but the line, the adjustment line that's in there, that's cut on the bracket, I would say it definitely needs to be cut longer, because it would be nice to adjust these lights higher so that you could either point them down more, and then because right now these lights, they sit right at the bottom of this grill right here. And yes, all the light gets out, but I did notice that the light, it does shine a little bit high. But so I mean, I'm only going to use these when these are basically my high beams, well, in conjunction with my high beams. But you know, I did notice that the line that's on here, it can be cut higher, and I think it should, and that would definitely give you more adjustment upwards, so you can kind of place these lights anywhere within here, because like I said, they do sit basically right at the bottom, and yes, all the lights gets out, but it's just something that I noticed with the bracket, and it would be nice if, you know, it was cut higher. But I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. Hopefully 4x4 Fabworks can either do that or, you know, make a change or something. But like I said, I'm happy with it this way. I'm not going to, you know, get rid of it or anything. The mount is still solid. It's awesome. It's only $40, but in the future, you know, if it was possible to do that, I think that's something that should be done. But that's everything for it. Everything's, like I said, everything's taken care of and mounted up. I will post some pictures of what these do look at night, but next up is going to be that light bar down at bottom. So, hope you guys like it.